Have you ever really stopped to think about what it took to bring women's soccer into the spotlight? Not the highlight reels, not the viral goal celebrations, but the real story, the one behind the scenes, the one no one talks about enough. Because the truth? The success of women's soccer wasn't handed over with a trophy. It was earned inch by inch, match by match, protest by protest. Let's rewind. In 1921, the English Football Association banned women from playing on official fields. That's right, banned. Not discouraged, not sidelined, banned. Their reasoning? They claimed soccer was unsuitable for females. Apparently, they thought kicking a ball was more dangerous than, say, giving birth. Make it make sense. But women didn't back down. They formed underground teams. They played on any field they could find, often with no fans, no media, and definitely no sponsors. Just passion, determination, and a whole lot of fire. These weren't just athletes, they were pioneers. Activists with cleats. Fast forward to the 1970s. In the US, a Title IX was passed, a law that required schools to provide equal sports opportunities for girls. Sounds like a game changer, right? Well, kind of. On paper, it was a huge step forward. But in real life, while the boys had buses, uniforms, and warm-up tracksuits, the girls had bake sales, literally. They sold cookies just to buy jerseys. They borrowed fields, hand-washed uniforms, and played in front of empty bleachers. Imagine being a star athlete and still needing your mom to sew your team's logo onto a secondhand shirt. And out of that scrappy determination came legends. Mia Hamm, Michelle Akers, Brandi Chastain. These women didn't grow up seeing female soccer stars on magazine covers. They became the covers. They weren't just playing to win. They were fighting for the right to be taken seriously. Then came the summer of 1999. A packed Rose Bowl. 90,000 fans. USA versus China. The tension, the penalty shootout. And then, Brandi Chastain drills the winning kick and rips off her jersey in celebration. That image went everywhere. Suddenly, the whole world knew. Women's soccer wasn't just legit, it was electrifying. And somewhere in that moment, millions of people who'd never watched a women's match before asked, wait, are they always this good? The answer? Yeah, they were. They had been for decades. The difference now? The world was finally watching. But even with the spotlight, the playing field was far from level. Male players were cashing million-dollar checks. Women's teams? Still fighting just to get equal pay. For the same tournaments, the same wins, the same sweat. Yet they kept going, showing up, winning, again and again. They forced the world to pay attention. Sponsorships started rolling in. TV deals followed. Fans began filling stadiums not out of novelty, but out of genuine respect. And little girls everywhere? They weren't just dreaming about playing. They were dreaming about dominating, because someone before them had already kicked down the doors. This isn't just a sports story. It's a story about resistance, about resilience, about generations of women who refused to stay silent, who fought to be seen, and who built something powerful out of almost nothing. So next time you see a packed stadium cheering on a women's match, or a young girl chasing a ball across a field with fire in her eyes, remember, you're not just watching soccer. You're witnessing legacy. You're watching the result of courage, sacrifice, and a refusal to quit. The untold stories behind women's soccer, they're not untold anymore, they're unfolding right now. And if you love stories like this, raw, real, and worth telling, hit like, tap subscribe, and stay tuned. We're just getting started.